Yes. And you want the state of Hanover, which is this state here. That's worth 86%. You know, it feels good it's going back to our roots of beating up the Germans. Those few years of turmoil really put a damper on things. You also want to cut North Germany down to size. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing that. I mean, how much do we have? 20 for me. Not much we can really do against Italy, I believe. Other than beating up their armies. How do they lose so many men? Is it because we have so many tanks and artillery and aircraft? Maybe, but our armies are performing very, very well. Let me just put it that way. Fire Hanover. I think that's basically the best we're going to be able to do. Wait, does Mantle Nation exist? The Allied Corps. 5. Is there anything that would be cheap? I don't really think so. No, don't add the sphere. It's 4. But no, it won't work. Take control of Corsica or Sardinia. Thing is, we don't have enough infamy, and I know I can't effectively fight everyone at once. I'm not quite there yet. Anyway, they can acquire Hanover, even though, yeah, basically they fought all that just for this one province. What are you guys? You're Italian communists now. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Get all those guys up and going. Make Kaiserreich happen in Italy. I would, but like, we've already made this monstrosity. Do we need another monstrosity down south? Maybe. Does Italy have an army? The 38 units. They should be able to fight the revolution, but I'll have to kind of wait and see. By the way, how is Crisis? I mean, it's mostly fine in our country. There's a little bit in Abyssinia, actually. Why? Some liberation movement. Okay, one that doesn't think really matter so much. You up to friendly. Cordial, friendly. I hate you. Thank you, Burger Men Boy, for the follow. Oh, my armies are still here as well. Okay, let's bring you back. Aerocells. Like Russia, 267 army at rest. I mean, that's quite good. And you want Argentina to become a puppet of Chile. I don't think that's going to happen. Brazil, do I need to call you back to this war? You guys, you are Jackman rebels in Argentina. I mean, they're already a republic. I don't know what else you probably would possibly want from them. Maybe the entire Italian army is stuck in Sardinia and they can't actually get here? I don't know. Not too sure. Again, protectionism is not very good. We'll go with free trade. God damn it, Rus. Maybe, you know what? Fuck it. Rus. We're going to ban Prussia, and then I'm just going to ignore you forever. You've been a pain in the ass for so long. I don't think it's worth even trying to keep you around anymore. To be quite honest. I want to get more techs. Let's go for acceptable healthcare. Chile wants peace. Yeah, that all seems fine. This install a friendly democracy. Also, what does that exactly mean? I mean, it just says a republic. Maybe if you're a great power, they go into your sphere. Barry, we can get an alliance with you. Is there just no... Like, what are the Italian armies over here? I guess they're just not strong enough to fight the rebels. I'm really not too sure. Argentina has their own rebel problems, but yeah, that'll be dealt with in a second. Friendly? You're friendly with Hanover. Of course, you're still friendly with Bavaria. France, get the hell out of here. Why? Like, stop it, okay? Okay, now Italy can actually deal with the rebels. We're building 2 more artillery. Let's at least let those 2 guys finish before we send our units in. And I'm kind of thinking, like, we kind of just want to fight Russia. Let's integrate you. Get assembly line. I mean, Russia, it would be nice to beat up the Russians for revenge for what they've done to us. $1.13 million. That's more than okay. Like, you don't really need that much money anymore, I would say, in this game. 129 stack. Did I not build the extra units I needed? Maybe not. So let's go 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay. Okay, put the tank back. Send the 66 stack to the Russian border. Let's build up, I think it's like 2 planes, 2 tanks, 2 engineers. Make this to another full army. What do you guys need again? I think it's mostly infantry, but I don't know if that's actually true. And we got another corps. That corps is, I think, in like Serbia. So you're already basically an army ready to go. You're just missing out on a few units. What do you guys need? Actually, the plane here can just go to this army. So the only thing you're missing is 3 infantry. Do you have 3 infantry in this army? You do. There we go. Combine you up, and again, we're going to send you to Russia. We're at a 66 stack, but you're not the right 66 stack. Got 7. Oh, that's not what I want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Infantry. 2 cavalry. You need more units on this army for sure. Then we have 7. They have like 2 extra cavalry for some. I'm not really too sure why. Just to span these guys for the time being. Again, you're missing way more infantry than you need. Fine. You don't have any infantry. Your way into this army. Then what are you missing? You're missing your tanks and aircraft. You're missing tanks and aircraft, and also cavalry. So actually, those 2 cavalry I disbanded could have been used here. Whoops. You need 2 cavalry. And then is there anything else we needed? We needed 5 infantry. And that should be good for these 3 armies. And then we're pretty good. We got a lot of things going on for us. But we need to put pressure somewhere. God, Hanover. Put you up to 3 points. Decrease opinion of Russia. What's going on in China right now? We got a few cliques kind of forming here. The Anhu clique's looking pretty good. We also got nationalist China as well as Beijing China. Not too sure who's going to come out on top. Once again, you're in my sphere of influence like you should be. You guys want all allowed rights. You can't do that because there's too many... Not enough people want to do that in government. You can't have unemployment subsidies. And those are pensions, but it's like that, you know... Pensions is an unemployment subsidy for old people. It's kind of the same thing. Depending on how you want to look at it, it's kind of the same thing. But also definitely not really. Hey, you know, let's just ban the Prussians. Get out of Hanover, please. The rest of our holdings, the rest of our spherelings look like they're still doing quite well for themselves. In 2 years, we'll get more military tech. And that seems nice. I mean, like, if I was to justify a war against you, what would I want from Russia? Alliance with Rus. Trade policy. Honestly... Tariff efficiency. Be a little flexible right now. There's now rebels in our militant socialist. They might actually defect. I don't know if I can really send any units over there right now. And it's technically like Dutch territory, but that doesn't seem very worthwhile. God damn it. Stop. Netherlands. I'm just gonna ban them next. Hopefully that'll be good enough. Or you know what, at least decrease their opinion. Bring them down to cordial. And can I invest any money into them? Yes. Build an airplane factory. Expand whatever factories you can. I'm going to open these factories. I cannot open those factories, so never mind. But now that we're putting more money into Hanover, we should be looking pretty good, I would say. It's a little hard to tell. Right now, we're in 23rd for military. Let's go for pacifist. Honestly, let's put in the pro-military conservatives. Yeah, and then we go from... We jump to the 10th plate just because our military's a lot better now. Let's go rehabilitation in our penal system. And we're still losing money. Let's cut military spending, at least for right now. That actually doesn't save me any money. Okay. Then I guess everyone's going to pay all the taxes. You don't like it? Too bad, because you don't have much choice in the matter. Let's expand a bunch of factories, getting more cores. Yeah, and again, we're getting cores now going into Croatia. You guys, okay. 2, 2, 2. No, you're missing the engineers. Cavalry are needed in this army, I believe. Yes. And you're just missing engineers as well. Bring the engineers over here. Got another nice 66 stack. Bring you up to Prague. And then you needed 5 infantry, so we got 4. We're missing just 1 more, and that's okay. Yeah, I'll probably go for like another half an hour on a Dooming Federation campaign. Then we're going to switch over to Polytopia. No distinctions in class. Maybe there's rebels in Hanover? No. No, we can increase our... Yeah, add you back to my sphere. Yeah, no, the rebels are just over here. Japan is now putting a lot of influence into China, but I don't think anybody should really be too surprised by that. Subsidize. Got another 3 stack here. Are you infantry? Yes, you are. But then you're also missing tanks and aircraft. You're missing tanks and aircraft as well. Actually, won't have it. We're actually going to miss 1 plane. We'll be slightly under where we need to be. Armor, so that's government interventionism. I mean, let's see. So the Russian army is 31850. That's an okay army. You know, 36 stacks aren't bad. They're not the best. Especially for 1917, you probably want something a little bit with a little bit more, like, oomph behind it. I've seen worse. Or airplane organization. What military attack are you guys on? You're on military attack 25. We're on 26. I'm kind of wanting to go to war with Russia. They're allied again with the British, but I'm not worried about Britain. Like, what are they going to do? Probably not much. 276, 162. We should at least wait for our armies to be fully stocked up first. Before we try to attack, and we're actually going to lose money. So they're paying so much money in industrial subsidies. Gotta be like a there's a sweep spot probably. We're making more off tariffs than we're spending on industrial subsidies. It might actually be maxed out. Let's cut you a little bit. Cut education spending at least a little bit as well. I mean, what subsidy? What's costing us so much? There's the sawmills are costing us thousands of pounds a day. What's going on with the sawmills? Select all. Why are you all so expensive? I don't really know. But we are almost poor. Spending's only half. I mean, we can cut more spending. I mean, we are spending a lot of money on our military as well, don't get me wrong. Bring you all together. And you're almost ready. Be some good units. We just need 1 more. There we go. 1 more aircraft. That'll be enough for these 2 armies to be good to go. We're gonna probably keep... I don't know. Like, we gotta keep some armies on this border. What you might actually do is just... we'll expand the forts more. This is... So we have 1 empty province. We also have Krakow. So we actually have 2 empty provinces, which we actually need to come over and help us out with that. Like, we could mobilize if we have to. But I don't think it's going to be that important. So how is... Roll down. We're doing a lot of factory stuff. Bavaria. Hey, look, they're friendly. Who could have seen that coming? Ban the French. France, get out of here. I swear to heck. The Republicans are doing well. You guys are fighting out amongst each other, even though you don't actually share a border. How's everybody else doing? Canada is just existing. Newfoundland doing its own thing. Thing is, like, I myself don't really have any good allies. You're all in the United Kingdom sphere, so you don't want to ally with us. Of course, me and the UK, we're actually very similar colors. It's actually kind of hard to tell who is who's feared what here. Go to Krakow. You're just missing one aircraft. That aircraft is here. You go to Krakow. Actually, no, you're also missing engineers. And then you're missing... You're also missing engineers. How have I missed this obvious oversight that we're missing engineers in these armies? Still going to send you to the Russian border for right now. Assassination? Oh, against France. You know what? France allied to the Prussians. I was looking at a Russian war, but you know what? Ending a little campaign with a nice little war against the French always is a fun time. So yeah, Russia, you've been spared, and by that I mean Russia could have actually killed us. I'm not too sure. And France, we're gonna dismantle your nation. Would anybody not say yes? Russia would say no. Spain would say no. The Dutch would say no. Everyone else would say yes. Everybody in my sphere would say yes. Are you a great power? Yes. Let's bring units into Prussia. Love to see it. Okay, Muscat Oman paid our debts. Is Muscat Oman still a thing? I guess so.